What up, Keyforge? I'm Zoc, and we are here for ABR 13. This is the second week. I wasn't able to stream the first week, but we are gonna be playing Prophetic Visions Archon Best of 3.
ABR League.
Yeah, that's right. So let's jump right in and get going. If we know the password. Hey, we do. We are taking a deck called Extreme Slap. The Enthalpist of Right. Good luck and have fun. And he's going to be playing Artisanal Olympia Salome. Okay, we'll take a look at that really quick. Double in Furnace. Strug. 24 creatures. So it can go kind of big board in Redemption and Saurian. Library of Polyhiosaurus is pretty good too. Okay. And we kind of want to get a big Logos board going if we can. Maybe Shadows. Let's see. So what do we want to start with here? We like to do a trick where we do Archon's Callback and just get a ton, but this gives us speed and it gives us atrocity, so I think we're going to keep this. Doesn't give us super good fates to start with. Let's see, how much disruption does he have in terms of artifacts? Or, I mean, archives. Let's see, what does Ruthless Avenger do? Purge 2 random cards from your discard pile. Okay. Knockback. Put a creature on top of its deck. Too low is pretty good creature control. Affinity Strop is also. Alright, he starts with Archgate Valeria. I'm going to start with Director. I think we're going to discard our atrocity so that we can archive it with Researcher. And do we want to do a Fate? I don't think so. Reiteration is good. I'm going to be just waking up here a little bit too. Ooh, here comes a big Saurian. So we have the before fight lose 1, and we have the after reap deal 4 damage. And we don't have a lot of creature control here. Gift of Ember is our best kind of creature control, so we'll have to see how this goes. Okay, so he fights off Neotechnic and exalts it for 2 Ember, which is not great. Okay, we should see what his artifacts is. Okay, ask again later. Outlook not so good. Forge ahead and waste over for regret. So yeah, ask again later is definitely his best one. I also have that. I also have signs point to yes. And then my other two are not that good. Okay. We're gonna go dis here. We gotta pick something from him. We'll go with this. He wards everything. Nice. That's not gonna be good for me. Okay, so we got borrow in the archives and atrocity. So we do want to take our archives. And first we're gonna put reiteration. Well, we're gonna put reiteration under, but he's just gonna be reaping out. Man, that's not that great either. But we're still gonna do it. Put atrocities here. Actually damage Archgate. Mount Strug. Relativity Imp. And then shuffle random cards from their hand into their deck. Oh, he didn't set a timer. He probably should have for these matches. Okay. He has to pick Redemption because of the atrocity. Okay, we can actually get rid of Valeria potentially next turn, which is good. Ruthless Avenger comes out. Knockback puts Director on top of my deck. Raskline comes out, so it's got Skirmish. Driving Courage to ready and use it to fight off Atrocity. Growland just reaps. Okay. So I think we go Shadows here. Let's check and make sure. He's only got one artifact, Library. It would be nice to steal Library with Borrow, but I think we just got to go faster right now. We're still in danger of being just reaped out. Okay, so first we'll do this. Then we'll do Brutal Consequences, get rid of that guy, Borrow, and we're going to hold on to Hoodwink. Yeah, that wasn't that great. Let's see, he's got 2 Infernus. Yeah, this isn't a great start. I think with this board presence that he's had from the start, this one isn't looking that good. We'll see. was hoping to not draw more shadows there. To get more value out of Hoodwink, you know, I might actually still hold it because we can do a lot of work with Archon's callback into Hoodwink. So even though he's probably going to get the check this turn, might still hold it. We'll see. He does have some hand disruption though, I think. Oh yeah, he's got true traumatic echoes. Okay, goes into Saurian. Still has 3 creatures because of Growland. Keeps on choosing the right house with Ask Again Later. Hey Orion, what's up? Nice to see you. Oh, here's another Archel Gate Valeria. And then he just reaps out as expected. Okay, we could stop him in Dis here, but I think and we could stop him with Hoodwink, but yeah, I think we go Logos. We try and get some of this out of our hand. We just gotta keep moving here. We're going to pick Dis again. Okay, he's got Infinity Strop on top of the deck. We'll play out Director. We'll play out Captain Shaw. We're gonna throw Bondsman under Early Bird. And here, even though it'll kill us, I think we'll just Reap. And we are gonna hold on the Hoodwink and give him the key. Drawing this onesie choosy shadows is not what we want here. We might just have to dump both of these from our hand. Hope we get Archon's callback. Yeah, we're going way too slow here. And I was hoping that in one of his first 2, he would miss the Ask Again Later so I could start using Science Point to yes, but he didn't. We might have to discard Burnished Nickels here. Just play Cap Rains. Yeah, I think it's going to be a real unexciting turn for us. Okay, he goes into Redemption. Alright, we discarded 2 random cards and we didn't get any Redemption. But we did get Traumatic Echo. And it revealed that we have an Infernus on the top of our deck. Citizen Shrix comes down. Oh, wow. Another Archel Gate Valeria that's pipped with Redemption. Yeah, this board is just not going to be good for us. Reaps with Avenger, Reaps with Growland, and Reaps with Brass Klein. Okay, that's it. Could kill the Shrix. I think we gotta stick to our guns here, even though it's gonna be a really crappy play. Let's say dis again. It was dis again. We're not gonna take our Infernus into hand. Put out Cap Rains over here and discard Burnished Nickels. We don't even have anything we really want to fate here, but maybe we'll fate the Captain Chaw anyway. Just to get it out of our hand? Yeah, let's do that. Oh man. Ah. Yeah, this is over. So now he's got, let's see, either 5 Saurian or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Redemption. He can reap for 5 or 6 kind of in Redemption. Or reap 3 times in Saurian and then also fight, get an extra Ember for each of those. Or 1 Ember at least. Although, I guess I'll have to do some fighting to start with, because he doesn't want to reap with Cap Rains out there. But easy enough to do. He'll fight twice, get 2 Ember. That'll be at 6. Reap here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, he can. Yeah, he'd have to go. Yeah, he's got options. He goes Redemption, so he'd have to fight with something else first, and then... So he'll get 1 extra Ember there, but then he can reap a bunch. Another Growlin comes out. Oh, I didn't even realize Ruthless has Assault. Okay. Archon fights Director and puts an Ember on it, and then fights it with Growland. Okay. Growland had the Ward. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go logos here. We'll say this again. So we got it again. We're not gonna take our Infernus. We're gonna hazard first and shoot the Citizen Shrix. Oh yeah, of course we draw the second Archon's callback. Brilliant. We're gonna reap with Captain Shaw. And then we're going to say we want to get rid of Bondsman Belvin. We don't want to put it in Science Point to yes, because we want that later. You know, we'll put it on Early Bird. And then we'll call back here. And we'll just shoot one of these guys. Okay. So now we can steal 7 our next turn, actually. Although he does go dis. Strug comes out. Okay, so he can actually stop me. Pretty sure he's got an Infernus in hand as well. And an Infernus on the top of the deck. Let's see, if he doesn't go to check here, then we just Archon's callback again. Infinity Strop comes down. He could take out a Strug to stop me by killing the Relativity Imp. Or he could take out the Hazard Zerp. Okay, yeah, he takes out the Hazard Zerp. Grave Bounty. Purge a card from your opponent's discard pile. Okay. Purges. Oh, from your discard pile. Yep. Salve, so I lose 2 Ember. Okay. Dramatic Echo, what does it get? We got a 3/3/3 hand. Oh yeah, prevents me from playing action cards. Okay. Purge Driving Courage. I was getting that mixed up. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. I mean, in that case, we could just go Shadows here. What are we gonna call? We're gonna call Saurian on the top of his deck, and it was Infernus, so he gets to capture Chew as well. Do Covetous Hema. Shoot that, we'll play out Umbra, and we'll end turn. Now if he's got a second Traumatic Echo, okay, they're both gone, that's good. Yeah, unfortunately, we're way too behind on boards, so anything that we're going to be able to do here is too late. Okay, he goes Redemption. He's going to be able to steal a bunch. I might be able to stop him. Plays Salve with a Saurian Pip. Wow. The Saurian Pips on all the Redemption creatures and the redemption pips on all the Saurian creatures is crazy. Okay, and then the Infernus comes down. It's a well-pipped deck. Oh, he's also got Troubadour. Nice. That seems like a lot more pips in that. Purges evasive maneuvers and atrocity. Okay. These draws have been a little crazy. They haven't been the best for me, that's for sure. I mean, he just got like 3 creatures early, then another pip creature, and 3 other creatures in another house. I mean, he's been drawing okay, I think. I haven't been, but that's part of the game. I probably should have mulliganed, but you never know. So Archon, yep, fights off the Umbra, and because he just put the Salve with the Saurian pip down, he got Chew Ember off of that. Ooh, what did he put behind Ask Again Later? This could wreck me, but we have to go Logos here. And what are we going to pick from his side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we're going to go Saurian again. And it was. Okay, we are going to take our archives in our hands so we can steal more. So we'll Hoodwink for 7. We will Project ZYX. What's this other one he's got down? Forge a Key. Okay. Project ZYX. This guy can't do much. I'll do that. Shoot that guy. We will draw something that doesn't help us at all. And then we'll Archon's callback. Let's see. We don't have anything with a fate in hand, so I think we're actually just going to hold on to all those because those are all decent. Okay, so now we have a giant dishand because we didn't draw much of it early. We have 8 discards in hand. It would have been nice to have Chummy earlier as well. That's too bad. Yeah, he just goes right back into redemption. He'll kill this. He'll reap a whole bunch. He'll get to check easily. I mean, I can stop, what, 3 maybe? This will probably be gone. Yeah, it's not looking good. Okay, also a genetic strain to capture 1 ember on each mutant creature. Nice, so even stops me from forging. Reaps, 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 reaps. Salve fights the Shrug. Yep. He gets up to check at 11. I do not think I can stop that. We'll go dis. We'll say Saurian again. There's Troubadour, which is Pip, so it counts. Let's see. So we just play a bunch of stuff here. Infinity Shrub can hit a bunch of that. We can Shuffles. We can Infernus. He doesn't have any double pip stuff, so we'll just get some of that. we'll just fight into one of these guys here. Double doom the other guy. Traumatic echo to delete actions. Doesn't matter. Gift of Ember. Guess we want to hold our shuffles. Okay, so it was not great. Who do I want to go first? I want him to go first and hope he doesn't get a whole bunch of creatures. Or do I want a bigger hand? So yeah, I'll go first too. Well, starting with reiteration on their side is good, but having Gift of Ember and some other creature control early is not bad. Yeah, we'll keep it. So let's see, what are we actually gonna go? Burndish Nickels. Ooh, I actually like that idea. We'll go Shadows. Play out Burndish Nickels, and we're gonna Fate the Reiteration. And then we go Logos. We can shoot Burndish Nickels with Zerp, and then push back Zerp, or we can push back CYX. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If we push back Zerp, we can shoot one of theirs. But maybe getting choose UIX triggers would be good as well. Alright, he goes Saurian. What's he pick? Alright, we discarded Ruthless Avenger and Turbidus. Alright, not the best, not the worst. And we have Infernus on the top of our deck. It's good to know. So we're going to draw that with Hazard Zerp. Oh, he stomps my nickels, and Archon Gate comes down. Okay. And we don't need to draw here into Infernus, so it's okay if we just shoots him. We shoot him. Can we go Logos? Oh, he discarded our Infernus. That is really good timing on that. That sucks. But we can archive it. Which, do we want to do that? I think so. Okay, now we have either good... I should have got Chummy out of my hand. Arg. Not playing that well. I should have used the Fate there. But we have a good either Dis or Logos turn next. Depending on what happens to my board. If he wipes my board, then it's not a good Logos turn. Here comes more Saurians. Let's see, do we need to do some board control here first? I think so. We'll go dis. Do we want to start infernusing stuff? I don't think so. We're going to hold that for the Archon's callback. Maybe. Okay, so first thing we want to do is get Chummy on the board. My question is, how do I want to do it? First, we'll shuffle something from their board. We'll play out Strug. We'll double doom. I think we got to double doom the Archon gate that we damaged because we really don't want the pipped or the Scylla one. We're just gonna Gift of Ember them, double doom that, and then put Chummy under that. Okay. Wow. Double Archon's callback. Don't you love drawing double Archon's callback? Infinity Strop takes out my logos. Damn. And then the Infernus comes down. What's he gonna get? He's got some good options there. Probably definitely a Reiteration. And then Gift of Ember, I would guess. Yep. Discard Troubadour. Uses uses Troubadour to discard Troubadour. That's so weird. Oh no, Traumatic Echo from playing creature cards. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. So we're just gonna go Logos in, say no, Archon's callback, and do that. We did steal Chew with Chummy at the end of his turn. Let's see. What did he purge? Troubadour. Okay. Okay, he goes into Dis again. His own Relativity Imp comes out. That would be sad if he's got another Grave Bounty wrecks me further. It'd be sad if he drew into another Traumatic Echo here though. He purges Stomp to make me lose 2 Ember. Then he Reaps with Infernus to get to check. And then he's gonna tuck something under Askian later. Okay. We don't want to take our archive yet, so let's see. Do 4 CR, damage here, and we'll draw into Hoodwink. Yeah, we can steal all their Ember. That sounds good. this. Do this. We'll discard the borrow here, and then we'll Archon's callback again. Okay, so we started with 0 Ember and they had 6 Ember, and now we have 6 Ember and they have 0 Ember. But we haven't got to their crazy board stuff yet. We do luckily have a pretty good hand here to do something with. Okay, here comes Redemption. Groland. Infernus to take me off check. We have 2 pips in there. But they go for the chummy. Okay. Salve, Brass Klein. Here comes the board. Now we have a decision to make as well. Because we could either wipe their disc board or wipe their redemption board. And I think the redemption board is the right way to go. So let's go dis. We're still not going to pull our archive. We know they still have a big Saurian board coming, or not as big. Let's see, so they'd still have 3 disc boards, disc creatures on the board. Okay, so we'll go dis here. How do we want to get wrecked? Let's see. We'll say Saurian. And it was Saurian. We won't take our archive, so we will Life Ward. We're gonna fight here and then Infinity Strop there to take out that. We're gonna Shaffles. We're gonna Relativity Imp. We're gonna Traumatic Echo something. Probably something creature-wise so that they can't play more creatures. And then let's get rid of Bondsman Belvin. Okay. Okay, so we get back to check. We still have a nice logos board, surprisingly. We still have Atrocity that we're drawing into. We have a big Shadows hand, but nothing exciting going on there. Brutal Consequences can purge a creature. Alright, so it goes this, which makes sense. Fights with parasitic arachnoid into Foreseer. Then it'll make me capture one on the shuffles. I'll probably fight with Infernus. And then it'll reap. Activates Forge Ahead with confidence because I'm going to forge. So we'll see what he puts under that. He just reaps with Infernus and Relativity Imp, so he doesn't fight off the Shaffles. Okay, so I forge. Let's see. Uses Chasm Vespid to archive the Shaffles, Project ZYX, and Captain Chaw. That was pretty good. In that case, I think we go Shadows here. We take our archives. Oh, do we? We only have the one burnished nickels in our archives, but we were gonna do some archive tricks. Too late. But first we gotta pick a house for this. We're gonna say Saurian again. They reveal, deal 4 damage each creature uses turn. Okay. So yeah, I don't think we take. Instead, we Covetous Idol, shoot that guy. Brutal Consequences, shoot that guy. Purgy Infernus. Cap Reigns comes out. Bondsman Belvin comes out. And we Life Ward. And we Inchurn. And we drop to 7 because of Covetous Idol, which is nice. We actually redrew. He's already purged 6 of my cards with the Chew Infernus and the I forget what else. And I purged 1 too. Oh, and then Hoodwink. Yeah. So I purged 1, then Hoodwink, and then the Chew Infernus. Okay, Redemption comes out. Genetic Strain. Discards Oddclawed. Activates Ask Again Later. Okay, great. Then we can Atrocity here? Maybe? Infernusum? And Shaffles? That's tempting. It's actually tempting to go back in the shadows. And start discarding stuff off the top of their hand. It's not that tempting to go in the logos. What fates do we have? We don't have any good fates. Guess we could evasive maneuvers them? Yeah, let's do that. So let's go back into this. The top of their house, we're going to say Saurian again. It wasn't. So we lost Ember. Okay. We are going to take our hand. So yeah, first we want to evasive maneuvers. But when do we want to do that? Actually, maybe we don't want to do that because we're going to prevent them from playing creatures here, I think. So we'll reap here. We will play out Atrocity and shoot Gopher. Play out Shaffles. Play out Infernus. And we're going to get... so many options. We could get the double or we could get Infernus and Strug. We can get some of their Ember Pips. Like in Finish, Grave Bounty is actually really good. So let's do Grave Bounty, because that's super good. And then I think either the Infernus or the Shrug. Maybe the Infernus here. Or a Parasitic Android. That kind of steals Chew. Steals Chew is probably better. Traumatic Echo is also actually a super good idea as well. Let's do the Parasitic Android. We will Gift of Ember on the Gopher. Maybe just the Gopher here. Then we'll Traumatic Echoes and get rid of the Gopher so they can't play action or creatures. And then let's see. What do we want to get out of our hand here? Maybe Burnish Nickels. Okay. Ooh, and they discarded Traumatic Echoes, so they have to go Dis. And it just totally, they can't do anything except they activate a prophecy. Okay, great. So we just go back into Dis here? And Reap? I think so. And then let's get rid of our Umbra in turn. Okay, discard Palogene Society. Oh, Atrocity is discarding good stuff, but now they can play some creatures, so they probably still have some big Saurian boys left. They have at least 2 Valerias in the deck? Oh, but okay. He called the Archon's callback. Let's ask it again later. Do I have a way to get that? No, I don't. That's too bad. Yep, there's 2 Valerias. Ooh, and Marcel the Younger is really good. And Growland. Oof. And Imperial Scutum on Marcel the Younger. That's really good. And then ask again later again. We forge. What's it do? Destroy a friendly creature for each enemy mutant creature. They have 1 enemy mutant creature? Okay. We'll destroy the Relativity Imp. Okay, then I think we actually go Shadows here and hope we don't get wrecked by their Prophecy. Driving Courage exhausts each non-friendly mutant creature. Oh yeah, we got wrecked. Ouch. Okay. Get rid of that guy. Evasive maneuvers just for the Ember. And then... yeah, I think that's it. We do now have a giant Logos turn, but he can now start drawing like crazy with Marcel the Younger. But goes into redemption because of Atrocity. Thank you, Atrocity. Salve comes down. Infernus comes down. Yeah, I guess I have a couple pips. And Atrocity. Just going for the pips now because he's behind. It makes sense. Let's see, but I got to see what's on the top of my deck, which is Double Doom. Okay, so drawing it with Hazard Zerp won't do anything for me. Okay, so we'll go logos here. What is the fate effect for Dulo? Destroy each friendly creature with the lowest power. So that goes... that's too bad. Okay, so we're going to Hazard Zerp into Salve, I guess? Or maybe the Archgates. We'll do Captain Shaw, Captain Shaw. Whoops, we should have did Digitalia first. Project ZYX. And then we'll do that. Which Archon's callback doesn't matter if your drawing's fixed anyway. But now, because we have so much purge, we actually, this is going to get interesting. And we get our ZYX researcher, which might be also very interesting. Okay. It's definitely not over. They can come back here. We'll see what we can do. Okay, they go in the Saurian. They can definitely do some fighting. Library comes down, which is nice. And we don't have Bondsman. I guess, yeah, we don't have Bondsman right now. Marcella draws to Exalts. Here comes big old Saurian creatures. Of course, fights. And gaining a bunch of Ember with the Valeria as expected. Getting rid of the Digitalia. He's got 2 fights left here. You know, I should have played smarter. I could have got rid of Savoy. I forgot it had a frickin' Saurian pip. We'll fight to get rid of the Captain Cha. Okay. Gets to check. Still has 6 in hand. And ask again later. Now, here we could get some warding of their whole board, which would be catastrophic, especially because I have to do that after I pick my house. So I can, like, stop them. Or I can go try and destroy a bunch of them with this. That's a tough one. Let's think through the options here. Yeah, what would be the worst of if he has Palogen Society? Because in that case, we just kind of want to rebound. But if he doesn't, then we probably want to go dis, start controlling his board a little bit. We could take out 3 Saurian creatures. I think we just gotta reap out. We just gotta keep going. We'll be able to get only to 4. And he can get to maybe check every turn. So I'd have like 1 turn after that to get to check. It's not good. We do have Strug coming. Hmm. Let's do the dis. And hope that... Oh. Okay. Palogen Society was on the top of their deck, so I just lost you, but I didn't have any anyway, so that's actually perfect. Okay. So we have no Ember anyway, so we fight here, and then we Infinity Drop. Life Ward, and then we Double Doom. The Valeria here. And they discard Vepid. Okay, that's not bad. And we draw 7, so we redraw. Okay, cool. And having Life Ward back, that will be good, especially since we were able to control their board a bit. Goes into Redemption. Let's see, he still has 2 Traumatic Echoes, so we need to like get to do something before he wrecks us with those. Odlin comes down, Grolin comes down. He's got Turbidus. Knockback puts Captain Chaw into the top. Barg. And Infernus Reaps. Oh. Oh, never mind. Could be a little bit of tricky with my Logos turn, but let's see, we know Captain Chaw's on the top. So yeah, we definitely want to go Logos here. We definitely want to make them lose Ember. Wish Drug, and we definitely want to use Life Ward. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do something kind of funny. shoot that guy. We'll take Captain Chaw into our hand. Play that out. So we're gonna fight with Zerp here. Then we're gonna archive him with ZYX Researcher. Then we're gonna reap with Project ZYX to play him and shoot Claude or Charbitus. Claude. Then we'll play out the Digitalia, which we just drew, the ZOXS Researcher, and then the Archon's Callback. Okay. So now we have 7 Logos creatures on the board. They do have ways that he could wreck me with that. He's got the card that archives all cards that aren't on the flank, I believe. He also has Infinity Strop. Okay, goes into Redemption though. He's got to choose a house here. Okay, he loses 2 because of Shrug. Ooh, and I have Archon's Callback in hand, huh? Or on the top of my deck. That's good to know. Discards Brass Klein because of the, what's it called? Life Ward. Reaps with Growland to destroy Project, which I didn't even realize was a mutant. Infernus fights off Digitalia. Dang. And then the question is, what goes under here? Yep, ask again later. Let's hope it's not the archive everything one. But we did archive Archon's Callback because of Director. Alright, so we gotta get lucky on this call. Oh, we got lucky. Nice. So I think we just reap a bunch. Yep. Reap. What do we want in our hand? We'll get Atrocity later, I think. Play out Captain Chaw. Reap here and steal 1. Reap, reap, reap. Archon's Callback. Let's see, do we want to put anything of Fate? Did we already purge Citizen Strix? No, we didn't. Okay. Okay, so we get to check at 8, and we have 11 cards in our hand. Can't stop you, good game. Okay, on to game 3. And he gets to pick whether he wants to go first or not. So we just gotta make sure we don't get wrecked by a board early, and then, I mean, the draws make a big difference for this matchup. It can definitely go either way. I mean, we both won kind of big, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anything can happen. Yeah, definitely a grindy one.
This is Keyforge.
Yeah, definitely is. I don't really want Hoodwing to start. I don't really want most of this to start, so we're going to mulligan. And I don't really want most of that to start either. But starting with Director maybe is good. Yeah, PV is so grindy. It is so grindy. We don't have any creature control on board, which is not great. Let's see, he's really thinking of whether he should keep his hand or not. And does. Go Logos. And then we're just going to try and get rid of our Umbra here. In churn. Saurian. Do we get big Saurian already? Alright, we get rid of our Umbra. Grolin comes down. Marcella comes down. That is not good at all. Depending on what else we see, I might even fight it with Director. But if he's got the xoque'em or something, that'd be pretty bad. Maybe thinking about a prophecy here. Yeah, Marcella's a witch, especially he's also got Library of Polyosaurus, so could potentially take that Ember every time, like chew Ember a turn and draw 2 cards. It is a witch. We got to get rid of that. And if he can just draw a bunch, he just can easily outboard me real quick. So if we can take care of that right away, we have to. Okay, so we might have to get lucky on the ask again later here. So we're gonna go Logos again. And we just gotta get lucky. We'll play this. We got lucky. Okay. And we got Digitalia, so we will take that into hand. So we're actually gonna fight with Director here. Play Project, play Digitalia. We'll put Bondsman under something. I guess Early Bird. And then we'll Archon's Callback to kill the Marcella. Ooh, and then we have a really big dis. Now, all of our board control came at once, which isn't amazing, but yeah, we'll have to see about that. Not sure what to do with that. Okay, right back into Saurian. Oh, we got there before the library. That's good. Discards Troubadour. Grolin reaps and takes out Project. Early bird. I stole library because of the early bird. But that's good. At least prevents him from using it. Hmm. Let's go dis here. Oh yeah, ask again later. We will say dis again. And we get lucky again. We'll gift of Ember to take out both of these. Yeah, I did that out of order. Whoops. And we'll shaffles. We don't have anything really to put in here. Traumatic Echo. Let's say Bondsman Belvin to prevent him from playing creatures. And we'll intern there. We probably played that out of order and not well, but that's okay. Okay, they go dis. Let's see, they can't play creatures. But Traumatic Echo will prevent me from playing creatures. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll go back into dis here. We'll say Thorian. They purge. Oh, they do Chasm Vespid, which doesn't do anything. Okay, great. We'll Reaper Shaffles here. We will Infernus. Oh yeah, I can Infernus. And we'll Infinity Strop or Digitalia. What a disaster. What a disaster. Oh, I should have. Bang. I should have used the Fate right there. Neotechnic would have been much better as a Fate right there. Oh, man. Alright, what do we want to purge? I think Traumatic Echo, maybe Relativity Imp just for the Ember. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, we remember this time. We want to do Early Bird on Neotechnic Gopher. Okay. I think it totally screwed up playing the start of this game. Let's see. We're not totally screwed yet, but he's still got some big boys coming, which I have no creature control whatsoever. We got Double Doom, Reiteration would help. Brutal Consequences can only take a vow to 4 power. Hazard Zerp. We got almost nothing. Okay, Infinity Strop takes out Shaffles. And my Infernus. Parasitic Android comes down. Grave Bounty makes me lose Chew. Purging Chasm Vespid. Okay. Ooh, and Traumatic Echo. What's he get here? Creatures or... He's got mostly creatures in his discard. Oh yeah, that's pretty rough. So can't play creatures. I think we go shadows, discard, burnished nickels, play Strug under signs point to yes. I mean, I guess we could steal here too. What else we got coming? I mean, it's unlikely that, because we're only going to draw one, we can maybe steal 5 next turn. I think it's better to steal now. But, yeah. It's not going to be good. Into redemption he goes. So gonna start some stealing. Ooh, Ruthless Avenger and Archon Gate. 4 creatures on the board, which I can do nothing about, including stealing. Driving Courage to ready and use it again. Ooh, nice. Genetic Strain to capture. Getting a check. Oh, with ZYX Researcher, I could actually archive my my Strug, which is not a bad idea here. He had some good disruption right when I could have made like some moves early on, and then I didn't play well either. Going to Dis 3 times in a row, I think that could wreck me. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Logos. Ooh, Paladin Society. Yeah, we're wrecked. Okay, ZYX, so we'll do this, shoot that guy. We didn't get what we wanted. ZYX Researcher for discard pile. And get out our Captain Charles. Atrocity would be very helpful here. he can reap 4 times in redemption. Luckily, he doesn't have one to steal. I was hoping I would draw into my Zerp there, so I could just go boom on the Shrix. But, oh well. This warded board is going to be a huge issue, though. Okay, he goes Saurian. Yeah, because we have nothing. Nothing. We're in a bad place. Ooh, Publius Scipio will be really good. Stomp on a Captain Cha. Fights off the force here. Oh, he gets a Imperial Scutum on Citizen Strix. Dang, I didn't see that. Do we have Double Doom still coming? We do. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, we go Dis here. I don't think we pull the Shrug right now. Do an early bird for Chummy. Do Life Ward. We will Eddy of Dis. Relativity Imp here. And then we'll Atrocity, and we'll take out another ward. I think that one. And in turn. We didn't get our Double Doom. That's not good. Okay, I make him go Saurian. Not great. But it's not great kind of whatever he goes. Dis would have been the best. Another Archel Gate. And Cilia as well. But we should be able to actually get close to redrawing, or redraw next turn. Relativity Imp is gone. There goes our creatures with Scipio. And redrawing is super important because that means we will get to some creature control. So yeah, I think we go Shadows here. We have no, oh, they don't have a draw, so we will borrow. Do we just discard the Caparines because of the Archel Gates? I think so. I'm gonna hold on to the Life Ward for now. He's got most of his big creatures out there. Okay, we got our Double Doom. He's about to redraw as well. We get our hazard Zerp, which doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, this was actually not a great redraw here. Okay, here goes Redemption. He calls the Logos so he doesn't get hit by Reiteration. So let's see, he can get 1, 2, 3, 4, and a steal. So he can get 5 Ember easily here. And unfortunately, with calling this, that means I can't get the Science Point to a yes next turn. Start self-purging, that's nice. Because I don't have a discard. Knockback and stomp. Yeah, I think this one's over. We can actually get to check this next turn. I mean, he can just reap. Oh yeah, good old Chummy. Good job, Chummy. Stopped him another turn. Brutal Consequences can destroy a 4 power creature. Um, hmm. Let's go Dis. The question is, do I take my Shrug or not? Yeah, I think we do. For the rest of the turn, I can't fight. Oh no. We're gonna double doom the Shrix, which discarded 2 low, which honestly is fine for him. And we'll Life Ward, we'll Traumatic Echo for the Chummy. So I can't play anything. Whoops. I meant to do the action. Two. I haven't woken up. I'm not playing that well. Let's see. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything that's going to help us out here. So he can just reap twice and call it a day, I think. I mean, we have a little bit of amber control here. But yeah, it's not looking good. He goes redemption. I discard 2 non-redemption cards, but he can just reap. And he can also steal 1 with the Sish and Shrix. Oh, he didn't do the... Doesn't he have Shrix? I double doomed it. He did the driving courage on the Salve. Huh. That's weird. Okay. We get a key. He resolves destroy a friendly creature for each enemy mutant creature. That's fine. We'll go Logos here. He wards everything. Nice. Digitalia, Director. I think we'll hazard Zerp ourselves. Nope, we didn't get anything good. We kind of need the atrocity last turn to maybe make him go dis and delay him maybe a turn, but yeah, it's just over now. Yeah, I think I could have played the start of this game a little bit different. I definitely still not sure if it would have made a difference, but I got all my disc creature control that one turn, and I probably could have played it a little bit different to get a little bit farther. I still don't think it would have made a difference. Yeah. All right, good game, well played. To General Store, definitely boarded out there. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. So next week we have Artifact Week, which should be interesting because everybody's coming with a different artifact, and chaos ensues. Can be pretty interesting. A different permanent artifact that they add always on the board, and then you'd bring a different deck. So all the different pairings with artifacts is interesting. Of course, there's a Whirlpool Pit Lord, or who knows what they're going to do with Quixelstone. So we have no idea what we're going to see. That should be fun. And it'll be fun to see what artifact I pick. So yeah, we'll see that next week. It looks like I have a game early tomorrow for NKFL Summer. Hopefully that happens. But that's kind of all I got going on. I'm going to go finish waking up. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good day or night wherever you're at. And, as always, forge responsibly. Thanks. See you later.